Hello everyone, thank you for coming up today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Today's actor Zubby Micheal has been dragged out there for kidnapping. I'm sure hearing this, some people will be like, how has he gotten himself involved with kidnapping from acting to now displaying it in real life? Friends, well, the reverse is the case. A young man who was actually involved in the act of kidnap was just arrested. And what did he say? This will throw a lot of people off balance and they'll be questioning, what is this guy up to? As soon as the police arrested him and took him in for interrogation, this young man said that he learned kidnapping from actor Zubby Micheal. And the cops were trying to ask him, how do you mean you learned it from Zubby Micheal? Are you all in the same kidnapping team? And the guy said no, that he's been watching actor Zubby Micheal's parts he played even when he kidnapped people and all of that. And so he mapped a very good strategy using all the steps that actor Zubby Micheal had displayed in the movie, and that was what helped him to succeed. And the guy you're seeing there is a young man named Ayobamidele. He was actually arrested in Ogun State, Nigeria yesterday for kidnapping a little boy of 6 years old named Ebube Eze. It was actually the force intelligence that apprehended him when they were in search for this young little boy. The team who apprehended him was headed by Tunji Disu after Ebube's father and mother sent a petition to the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, requesting that someone has kidnapped their son. It was even posted on Vanguard. For a lot of people who read the Vanguard newspaper would have seen this, where this little boy was kidnapped from Remison Group of Schools, which is located in Ojo Alaba area of Lagos State, Nigeria. And he was kept hostage for 4 days until a ransom of 550,000 naira was paid for his release. Look at how these people can be very mean. A little boy of 6 years old. Imagine what this little boy must have gone through. They may not have tortured the little boy, but the fear will be traumatizing for this little kid. How will you take a child of 6 years old and keep him there for 4 whole days requesting for money? A lot of people have turned this into money-making venture. They don't mind the lives they put at risk. So long as they get that money, they are satisfied. And you can see his excuse. You are now saying you learned it from actor Zubby Micheal. What is he trying to portray? What name is he trying to give to the Nollywood industry? Or what is he trying to achieve? And these were the exact words coming from Ayodele when he was confessing to his crime after he was arrested. And thanks be to God that the little boy is healthy and okay right now because he's been handed over to his parents. The words coming from Ayodele, he said this: Zubby Micheal is my favorite Nollywood actor and he is good at kidnapping roles. I decided to try out some of the methods used by Zubby to kidnap children and adults in the movies. I started by visiting several schools around Ojo to see the possibility of picking children without anyone noticing. Claiming that he was raised well, the suspect further said that I trained myself by watching Zubby Micheal. Friends, you can imagine what this young man is saying. Are you justified for your actions? Is he trying to now destroy the image of Nollywood, or is he trying to destroy the image of actor Zubby Micheal? Alright, let us go by saying he learned it from actor Zubby Micheal. Was that the only part he played in the Nollywood movies? Are there no other good parts that he played? Why didn't you emulate the good part? You chose to pick the part of kidnap. That is the only best part you saw. If that he was a good-minded young man, you wouldn't be thinking of evil and learning evil things. The evil part or the bad part, according to him, that Zubby Micheal played was not for people to emulate and learn. It was for people to understand that Kidnapping is a very bad thing. It has led and destroyed lots of lives. Actor Zubby Micheal was just playing a part to send a message across to people that once you kidnap people, you don't only destroy their lives, but you destroy the lives of people around them too. And this young man, Ayodele, decided that this is the only part he would like to pick on and emulate in the movies. Isn't this very, very horrible? Although as we speak, actor Zubby Micheal has not responded to this. But Ayodele went further to say this: I am sorry for causing his family so much pain. I am not a cultist or an armed robber. I do not have a gang. I just trained myself by watching Zubby Micheal. My parents trained me well. I was just impatient and greedy. Well, good to know that you have admitted to the fact that you were just being greedy and impatient and you were being lazy. If you are not lazy, you would take your hands and your heads. You are educated, and instead of him taking the education he has learned to go out there to seek for a job, it's even better you do a manual job than going to destroy lives and property. All right, look at this little boy. What if the little boy was injured in this process or fell ill in this process? What would have happened? Will sorry take away the pain this little boy must have gone through, or his parents? Sorry would not change anything. You see, people take actions when they know the good and the evil. You can't tell me as a matured guy like this and he doesn't know the implication of carrying out an act on a little child like this. Even if you're carrying out this act on an adult, he's still not justified for his actions. He's trying to paint a very bad impression and picture about the Nollywood industry in general, because he's trying to portray that this is what the act, and their act is giving a bad name, or their act is making people do evil things in the society, and that is wrong, because there are different parts that the act that you should emulate from. What about the part of you having to go out there and hustle? There are many movies that they've even portrayed where you have to hustle, where people with clean shoes wash cars to earn a living, and in the process some people will see them and help them, give them good jobs. What about acting all those parts or emulating those parts? Instead, out of his laziness, he decided to have it, according to them, the easy way of making money. Because these days it's so scary that some people have made this as their own source of livelihood. They kidnap people to make money and earn a living. They do this virtually every now and then. When they kidnap, they release. Some don't even release them. Some keep them into captivity for weeks and starve them to death. Some even kill them in the process, even after getting the money. So you can imagine what this young man decided to do for himself instead of working hard with his two hands. You can go and learn a trade. He can be an apprentice somewhere and come out as a good person tomorrow. But no, quick money, and look at where it has landed him. Your parents trained you well. What did you do with the training? You are a grown-up man with senses. You are educated, and yet you can't make use of your education or the good training your parents gave to you. You decided that you want the easy way out, and then look at where the easy way out has ended him. Because definitely he cannot come out. He'll be locked up in jail. For how long? Well, only the police knows how long they are going to lock him up in jail. So right now, he's trying to now give the police people an impression that it's not his fault. This is what was displayed out in the movies by actor Zubby Micheal, and so he has to learn from what he's watching. But I think this guy is just trying to exonerate himself and pull himself out of this horrible act that he has committed and push the blame on Zubby so as to divert attention. But I don't think that anybody listening to this guy would accept or go by what he is saying. Why only that part you see in the movie? In fact, this guy, you need some sorts of drilling with regards to what you watch, because you're not a baby. You're old enough to know the good and the bad. Movie actors or actresses only act to pass a message, and at the end, I'm sure this guy, maybe you didn't watch the end of the movies, at the end you will see that there was consequences for the action of that kidnap. You didn't see that part. The only part you saw is where actor Zubby Micheal kidnapped and collected money, but at the end you didn't watch till the end. There's always a message the Nollywood industry always pass across. No matter how bad you think the movie will look, at the end you would hear and see that they passed a positive message to people. They are only acting what is happening in the society and to make people understand that this is not the way out. And then Ayodele decided that for him that is the only way out. It's so unfortunate that he decided to take on the other negative part of the movie instead of him seeing the end where the positive part for him to emulate has to come from. Friends, what do you all think about Ayodele pushing the blame on actor Zubby Micheal that he learned his kidnap from him? Do you all think this makes sense? Or do you all think that this guy is just trying to pull himself out so that attention can be diverted? Please, whatever you think about this, you could put that down at the comment section. I'm sure he must have learned his lesson in a very hard way, but unfortunately he'll be learning it in jail. Well, we'll watch and see if actor Zubby Micheal would respond to this. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you. God bless you all.